Hi folks, Dave Waring here again with FitSmallBusiness.com and today's lesson of the day. So far in our series on how to hire and manage, we've focused on the hiring process and how to pay and manage employees once you've hired them. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to fire an employee. So let's get started. Step 1. Establish a firing protocol. If you do not already have a firing protocol, establish one as soon as possible. A comprehensive firing protocol consists of accurate job descriptions, clear employee contracts, and up-to-date employee handbooks. In all states except Montana, employment is presumed to be at will unless stated otherwise. It is therefore important to avoid using language which implies that an employee will only be fired for cause or that a job becomes permanent after a probationary period. If you have an employee sign any type of employment contract, make sure it's reviewed by an attorney and includes an at-will clause. If you do not already have job descriptions, employee contracts, and an employee handbook, I have included links for each in our full article, which is included in the description section below this video. Use a progressive discipline policy. You need to provide your underperforming employees with a series of increasingly severe warnings which are documented in the employee's file and signed by the employee. If you fail to properly document an employee's performance issues, do not try to reconstruct the documentation later on. Also, do not selectively document some workers and ignore others, as this may be seen as discrimination. Step 2. Evaluate your legal obligations. Here is a list of scenarios where it is illegal to fire an employee. Discrimination. Under federal law, it is illegal to fire someone for reasons of age, race, religion, sex, national origin, or a disability that does not influence their job performance. Some states have additional considerations, so check your specific case. Whistleblowers. You cannot fire employees for complaining about any illegal activity, health and safety violations, or discrimination or harassment in the workplace. Exercising legal rights. You cannot fire employees for taking family or medical leave, military leave, time off to vote, or to serve on a jury. Just cause promise. If you do not carefully outline your employment contract in writing, you may accidentally create an implied employment contract. This may occur if you tell your workers that they will be fired for cause only, or establish formal guidelines that spell out how and when terminations will be handled. This highlights the importance of a well-written employee handbook and employment contract. Step 3. Review and assemble documentation. A list of documents you should bring to the termination meeting includes a detailed letter that outlines the status of your employee's benefits, vacation pay, unused sick time, repayment of advances, and payment of money owed to the employee. An explanation of benefits like COBRA, final paycheck or severance check. Documents to sign including termination notice or release. Explanation of confidentiality obligations. Return forms for company property like key cards. You can read more about each of these documents in the full article included in the description link below this video. Step 4. The termination meeting. It's best to make the meeting simple and quick. Find a private, neutral space and be compassionate and respectful. Give them the letter you've prepared outlining the information on their formal paycheck, severance, vacation pay, and other benefits. You are also legally obligated to include information on COBRA and a pension or 401k. When carrying out the termination meeting, make sure to have a witness who can account for your actions and prevent a disgruntled employee from making false accusations of wrongful behavior. Most human resource experts recommend firing employees on a Monday morning and avoiding Fridays. Once the meeting is over, let your former employee leave immediately and schedule a time for them to come and collect their things. Step 5. Talk to the rest of your team. Once you have fired an employee, it's a good idea to notify the rest of your team since many of them may be concerned with their own job security. As with the termination meeting, keep things short and to the point. That's our video for today. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. For more great advice on how to start and run a successful small business, also be sure to visit us at FitSmallBusiness.com today. Thanks for watching.